Sorry. Good morning, Roy.
Good morning.
Welcome to the last two trading days of the year. So let's see what kind of tax loss raid we get today and tomorrow.
It's coming. I mean,
Yeah,
what a move.
ugly move down overnight. If you can see, it kind of got up and then rode this VWAP all the way down until it finally broke. And then we are seeing a pattern play out that we saw last week. We're seeing flags, last couple of weeks actually. These flags have been playing out, so we're watching again to see what happens here at open. No trades yet for myself. Roy, you done anything this morning?
No, I've been good. I got some new rules in place. I've locked my accounts till 15 minutes after the open.
There you go. Well, let's
Sorry,
do whatever.
my XFAs. I have not locked any combines, but my XFAs.
Which is not a terrible idea.
No. Yeah. Let me share my screen real quick and then I'll flip back. Yeah, traveling and trading have done just horrific things to my account in the last 6 weeks. So I am done with the traveling for at least during the work weeks. So now I can get back. It's nice to have my desk, nice to have my screens.
I'm sure it is. It definitely is hard to do when you keep doing it. There's no doubt about that. So, change gears a little bit. See what we got coming out this morning. Not a whole lot today. You got PMI coming out. Chicago PMI coming out at 8:45. We got pending home sales at 9:00 with the month over month and the index. So that'll be interesting. Oh, excuse me. We got 6-month and 3-month bills at 10:30. Then you got some Korean stuff overnight. Going into Tuesday, the last day of the year, you got house price index coming out, and that's pretty much it. Nothing really after that. So pretty easy day. Markets are closed on the 1st, so enjoy your holiday. There will be no trading on the 1st. All I know Top Step. I'm not sure about the other ones, but Top Step put a thing out saying that Tuesday at 3:10 you will not be trading again till Wednesday night at 5:00. So there's nothing you can do. Nothing's going to be open. So enjoy some time, watch some football. We got college playoffs this weekend, this week, which I'm excited about.
Tomorrow.
Going into Thursday, we got a lot going on Thursday. You got initial jobless claims coming out. You got the 30-year mortgage rates, which have been going up. I don't know if anybody's noticed this. They have been creeping up over the last few weeks. So there is that. We got manufacturing PMI, construction spending, all you crude traders. We got all this crude inventory. We got 4-week bill auctions coming up. Thursday's a pretty hectic day. And then the Friday, not really much going to Friday. You do have manufacturing PMI and the prices paid, all this good stuff right here at 9:00. And then you got barking at 10:00. And that's pretty much it for this rest of this week. Kind of light week on data. The data we do have out could actually do something, so you need to pay attention to it when it comes out because there's not much of it this week. So, and let's see what we're doing now. We're kind of held up here. We hit a zone down here that we drew out. The zone's holding it up. You can see where we got different lines. Lines are holding up. This one held up overnight. When it broke, that would have been a good one this morning to play. Came back, retested this Friday's high, or Friday's low, sorry. Retested it perfectly and rejected back down. So I was telling Roy, I was sitting on my hands this morning, but I watched a couple moves go by. I watched this move go by, and then I watched this retest at the 8 and drop down and go by. So it is what it is. We're going to be safe today. There is no need to take any crazy risk. We are trying to get this one. My goal in this account is to trade it for 5 days, which would be Tuesday would be the 5th day. And then we're going to take out whatever's here, half of whatever's there Tuesday. We're going to take a payout. This is a 50K account. This is why we got this 50K account to go on and take a profit payout as soon as we can qualify for a payout. So hopefully we can qualify for a decent payout on Tuesday. And then my goal would be, I got a few more. My goal would be to take payouts on them on Friday and then go into the new year with a nice little nest egg here, starting just 2024 the right way. 2025 the right way. So, though saying whatever you're doing to finish 2024, finish the year, if you're doing that to start the new year, that's what you'll be doing all next year. So, hey, let's make some money and
Yeah.
Let's make that our tradition. How about that?
New Year's Eve payouts.
That's right. That would be perfect, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
See, they did come out with testing the 13 this time. It is rejecting the 13 a little bit. So definitely want to keep this on the radar. We got 24 minutes to open. So, like I said a minute ago, there's no sense in rushing a trade. But if one does present itself, we could get in and scalp one to get a couple $100 and then look for a bigger move. But it's got to be the perfect move. We're not just jumping in just because, hey, looks like a good spot, even though when it did reject 13 there, look at these wicks on the bottom. So it's not like in this area down here. You got buyers stepping in. So CVD is plus 1,200 too, which is kind of frustrating if you want to take a short. Seems like when all this moved down, we would have some negative CVD, and we do not. So she's not telling us that. And it's telling me to be extra careful this morning. So I don't know what's telling you, Roy.
Yeah, I mean, you had some fundamental data come out overnight or last night with Trump's tweet or Truth Social post, or I guess he does both now.
Yeah.
And it does cause some fear in the markets. I mean, he came out and said a dreaded date, year 1929. That he's basically saying this is gonna happen, and it needs to happen under the Democrats' changes and not under the Republicans' changes. Which,
Well,
regardless,
he's saying it should happen
sorry,
because of the debt ceiling. The debt ceiling, let's put into
right?
with this. The debt ceiling is the reason he's saying those, and he's using some fear tactics right now to try to get this pushed through and get the debt ceiling removed before he takes office. Because I don't blame him, because if he doesn't, it's one more thing they got to handle when they come into office. So
Yeah. Regardless, though, it's caused some fear throughout the markets of uncertainty, right? So now you have this looming uncertainty. Yellen also on Friday after the bell had mentioned some things.
idiot.
Um, so you've got some non-stock market events and more Washington D.C. events causing some fears, which most of the time, from my experience with the politics and the market tends to sort itself out after one little plunge, and then it's over with the Washington D.C. stuff. With the looming inauguration, this one may last a little bit. I don't know. You have this end of the year locking in profits, tax loss harvesting, all that stuff. So, got a lot of factors at play this morning for the last 2 days.
Yeah, you do. And I mean, this is, y'all know we don't tend to get political here, but there's definitely some political undertones to everything that's going on right now, which is really frustrating as an American to sit back and watch and like, hey, why don't y'all put our best interest at heart for a change instead of worrying about each other's political party?
Right.
And that's what we can't get past. And that's what, look, as long as America has a two-party system, it's always going to be like this.
Yeah.
We've seen the last, 12 years, 14, 16 years, it's kind of progressively gotten worse. The left has went further left, the right has went further right, and they could not be further apart when I think most Americans are somewhere in the middle. And the middle Americans get overlooked because we're not the loudest or we don't complain enough. The old saying, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. Well, obviously the middle of the road people aren't squeaky enough because we're not getting the grease. But it's okay. One of these days, I think the Democrats saw a little bit this time, and I think the Republicans are starting to get a little bit of that feel too. Like, hey, you can't go too far one way, and you turn off some people. Look, that's the reason the Democrats. The reason they lost the election, it wasn't because of who they had running or where they had them running. It was how they had them running.
Right.
And look at this thing play out. I said we could have at least got a couple $100. Well, we would have scalped. We got a couple $100. I mean, from 60, we've come all the way down to 53, so 7 points.
That's $350.
Yeah. Just gotta, you gotta sit back and watch sometimes. And if it breaks this low here, 49.45, I would look for this to hold and open. Let's see. Let's look at book map. You do see down too. So if you look here, we got this level here. Well, there's no coincidence. We got a huge level right there on book map on that same spot right there. So one thing you can say we've done here lately is we've been pretty good on these levels, and book map has been backing up these levels just so that there should be some kind of support or resistance going in those late places. So that always makes you feel good when you see that. And like, hey, I'm on the right side. So now let's see if we can just, I was telling myself before open, this is the reason I hadn't traded anything. I was telling myself before open, I was like, hey, what we need to wait. We need to get us a good trend, which I got a feeling today could be a trend day. If we see the tax loss harvest like we should see the last couple of days, we should get a direction anyway, whether that's shorts covering and we pop up or that's profit takers. And I got a feeling what you'll see first, you'll see your shorts cover and move it up, then you'll see your profit takers take profit and push it back down. And it's a happy world and everybody gets to make money. So let's see if it works out that way. It'd be nice. I would love to get an awesome trend day up today and just ride a trend all day long. That would be fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Just like I had a dream we made like $6,000 on one account the other night. So
that's good kind of reality.
Yeah, let's do it. Why
not? So some new rules went into effect this year. The settlement dates, right? So it only takes a day now for equities to settle. So, which would mean that you could sell technically today and be considered tax loss harvesting, whereas tomorrow you wouldn't be able to qualify. So, you could actually see a bulk selling, like you just said, shorts covering and then bulk selling happening. As I think today is technically the last day.
That is true on that, but on as far as futures, like all your big corporations that trade ES, NQ, all that stuff, that's still same cash settle. So
yeah,
and then your SPX stuff, is it cash settle too?
Yeah, SPX cash settle.
Okay, so those will carry over to tomorrow.
Yeah, but I would say your big boys, if they're dumping positions, they're dumping individuals today. So keep an eye on that.
Here's just my thought, and this could be completely wrong, but I think you're going to see a lot of stuff. I think today could be a very interesting day, to say the least. Now, I could say all this. We sit here and we chop around 6,000 all day long and not do anything. I don't look for that to happen. We had that big rally. So if you look back, before we go over to Roy and his stuff, let's just look back a little bit. Let's go to an hourly chart. And you can see last time we had this big sell-off, right? We had this big drop, came back, drop, came back, drop, trending up, drop. Now what you're seeing is, so we made a lower low here. So our trend now is definitely, it's in a down trend, right?
Yep.
But here's the key but. Look at these levels right here. So if I was just to draw out without looking at anything else, just looking at this hourly chart, I would put a level here and I'd put a level here. These two levels right here look like they're going to be very strong. Look at this one. Like, yeah, this one was overnight, but my gosh, it didn't hold. But when it broke, we got a nice breakdown that came back. And then what it did, came back and retested, right? Bounced back up. Now we're testing the bottom part of it again, which y'all saw that channel I do have drawn is right here. And I told you 36 right around here's the bottom of that channel. Well, it so happens there's the bottom of it right there too. So just something to watch. Wouldn't be surprised if we see that and then see it bounce back up. Do I think it can break this? Probably not. But I mean, can it? Yes, absolutely, it always can. But if it does, and then we're making a higher high again, and we got to start all over. But we're checking our stuff. But with this break here, this took us into a lower low finally. So now you want to see if it holds. This holds. If this breaks, then we definitely should see this 5907 level, and then we could see 5900 break to 5866 or so. So just looking and observing what I think we possibly could see. So and if you see, yep, there's that. I got a little further down. I got it coming on in this one, but you can see then we do have a channel there or a zone there too. So that's what we're watching.
Good times.
So I'm gonna let Roy go through his Mag 7 stuff. I am running a little late, so I'm gonna let Dixie out real quick, then we'll come in, and I should be right back in by the time he gets done and right before open. So, Roy, if you want to run through that, I'll be right back.
Yep. All right, guys, we're down 1% on ES. This move actually kind of happened right about 7 o'clock Eastern this morning. So, just a few hours ago, we were hovering around 6,011, and we've dropped now almost 60 points. Not almost, we have dropped 60 points since that 7 o'clock time. So this drop has come fast and furious. So down 1% on ES, down 1.3% on NQ. Same chart here. You can see this yellow line is your 20-day moving average that kind of just circled or just hovered around that all night and then broke down. So we'll keep an eye on that. Apple, similar story, down 1% pre-market. It's 252. Nvidia is down 1.85%, 134. Microsoft down almost 1%. Google down 1.71%. Amazon down 1.6%. Meta down 1.82%, and Tesla down 2.58%. These are all coming on the backs of being down on Friday. So compound back-to-back losses so far on the daily. Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's now down. Let's do the hourly chart on that. To 92,635. It had a good little pop off of that 92,000. Ran all the way up to 99. Thought it was going to get 100,000. And it's now faded back all the way. Going to Solana. 178 is what it got to last week. Or sorry, 2 weeks ago. Then last week kind of hovered around this 182 range, popped up to 199, 197, and now it's back over 190. Or sorry, it's back testing 190. With that, coin is going to be down. So coin's down 2.79%. Micron's down 2%. Palantir's down 3%. AMD is down 1%. So it's pretty much a bloodbath all across the board. There's nothing that is popping up. Yeah, TNX gap down. I'll be interested to see Monty's take on this when he gets back. So we're at 4.56 on the TNX. It got as high as 4.64. The Dixie is rallying, continuing its march up. This is the FOMC pop, and then it's kind of held that gains all the way up. So it's back over 108.15. Very strong move on the Dixie. I'll take a look at gold. Gold has trended down since FOMC, and it's just kind of like chopping around here a bit. Doesn't know what to do, as the market's been a bit unpredictable. But it is down 6
let me
points
ask you a
today.
question while
Yes.
you're on gold. So back in the day, gold and silver, I know silver never cost as much as gold, but they ran in the same direction. Why is silver not running with gold this time? If you notice, silver's just kind of peeled out.
Right. So silver what is I had? Well, this is
Well,
you're taking me back.
I actually saw a reason,
Go ahead.
and I want to get your thought on it. I guess there's some large company, one of the largest companies in the world, that uses a lot of silver
Mm.
in their technology and stuff they do. And supposedly, the conspiracy theory is that the government keeps the price down because they have a contract with this company, and they help keep the silver prices down so this company can stay in business when they're doing outdated practices and depend on silver as much as they depend on silver.
I don't think it's a far-fetched theory. I mean,
That's
if you can control it, you will control it, right? So,
absolutely.
um, I don't ever dismiss those types of theories because again, it logically it makes a lot of sense. Um, to me, I mean, it actually silver has all right. So this is a daily chart, and I don't really want to do an overlay because I don't really like overlays. But let me
I'm with
flip back to gold. So gold's just been kind of parabolic, where silver's just kind of chopping around. However, silver did hit. I mean, it's not like it hasn't hit an all-time high. So let's go to
you.
the
It hadn't.
weekly. Let's see. Again, I haven't looked at old silver in a while. All right, so it's off its all-time
Yeah, I guess
high, 35. So it's still it got to 33 this month, but still, you
so.
would expect it to hit its all-time high.
If you go back and if you look at the correlation between the two and how they typically moved in the past together,
Hmm.
uh, it is actually saying that silver should be around $60 or gold should be around 1,200 to keep everything the way it's been forever. And of course, now it's not. So
Look at that monthly candle.
CBD is surprising here. CBD, I'm paying attention to this ES, and it looks like it's wanting to dive down more. You go to a 5 minute, get off that one. So
Yeah.
you're looks like it wants to dive down more, but CBD has gone to plus 2,200.
Mm.
So what that's telling me is that we might get a spike at open. This has
I
worked
think what
out 90% of the time when I've seen CBD like this, and you could take a long off of it at open.
I think if
Now,
you get
CBD,
us,
go ahead.
no, I was gonna say, I think if you get a spike at open, I think you will see some selling pretty quick off of that spike. Um, just because of this guy, VIX. Is Do we know
Yeah.
what happened at 7 this morning to cause the drop?
Let me glance at news over here.
I mean, I didn't see anything. I mean, I know Europe.
Well, I've changed this up. So I've got probably too much information now. I've got like every news thing pops up now. So okay, so you had the overnight finance rate came in, and it actually changed this time. So typically it's been the same. It came in at a 4.46 compared to a 4.53 the day before. So you get a nice drop in the overnight rate.
Okay.
So your scared overnight financing rate, that's what killed the market this morning at that time. It came out at 659. And that is the only news at that time. So there you go. Hey, we talked about natural gas in a little chat last night. Natural gas prices jump on cold weather forecasts. Now, like we saw that coming, huh?
Yeah.
Contrary Technologies is cooling off after a blistering 2020-24 run. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to. I just couldn't. I looked at that chart and I was like, I can't go long on Palantir just yet.
No,
Now
I need
today,
more. I need it to. Here's my deal. If you get down close to 70, yes, all day.
yeah. because that CEO and those execs do like to dump that stock quite a bit.
Yeah, look
So,
right there's your spot. Yeah,
yep, right there.
that's where I would look for. It might not get there because we say that doesn't mean it's definitely gonna get there. But is this thing gonna do what I? Is it going? This candle here. Anybody that's followed us for any time knows this 825 candle can be a big old candle. You got a lot of action happening here this last 5 minutes before open, and typically it likes to pop. So see if they can pop it up over these EMAs, or it still holds off. CBD is still holding 2200, which is pretty strong for pre-market. Considering I did reset it early this morning, so this is all fresh numbers. I just don't see anything. I mean, if it could get to 59.65, yeah, they can move orders, but there's not really anything past there
Mm.
on the old book map yet. So
I think this guy is going to be important. If I had him on Friday, I wouldn't have made the mistakes that I made. But you can see as the morning progressed, those puts started climbing, the calls started dropping, and then that put volume really picked up here, and then bam! So there was like a slight delay.
go to the SPY.
So this is SPY, yeah. So spike and then put calls off a cliff. Yeah.
You look at it, and I mean it times up almost perfect with the chart. So
And then holdings, wow, same as the general market. So yeah, tide. I think tide's going to be pretty important today. So we'll see how that plays out.
Yep, we got 2 minutes till open here, so we got nobody watching. So welcome, nobody. Hope you enjoy the show.
Yeah. Well, all big money's out, so of course they're not streaming, watching us. You know,
big money. So we know Howie's not going to be here today.
Right. Yeah. Led's just taking a whole 6 weeks off from us.
Yeah. I hadn't heard his smart mouth in there in a while, so
we're yeah, you got a little pop at the open. I mean, it dropped down on this candle, 159.51.
it'll pop right back up. So we still are in this flag. So if it breaks 45.50, well, there would be your next move down. I would suggest. We know once we start talking next moves down, we don't always get that next move down.
Yeah.
Even though it did get up here to the 13 again, and once again did not like the 13. Are the algos on the 13 today, Ron?
Could be. We got data at 8:45 Central, so you could have this pop on the 13, and then will it be a support on data? Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. Here we go. We got 15 seconds. Oh, I don't know who this one person is. It happens to be our buddy Harry. Congratulations, Harry. He got engaged over the weekend.
Oh, so he said yes. That's awesome.
That's right. He said yes. All right. It is not getting a pop. 23, 24. CBD is climbing. So we're look to get the pop now. We're not guessing. It's 3,000 CBD, but it is struggling right there. Whew.
Yeah, it is.
CBD being that strong and that move back down, that is not a strong move. It's not Harry. Yep, it's Harry. Harry said yes.
So as it fades here, you're looking for it to. Are you gonna look to take a short off if it breaks low a
No,
day, even though we're in the zone? Because that zone looks pretty strong.
no, I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do anything yet. I want to see if it's gonna give us a trend. If it breaks down, we might look for something. The play again was. So what you'd want to see short? We're in no hurry. What on that?
I was say the rejection off that 13, man.
Yeah,
Just
this 36.50, and you look. We haven't been. We test it right there. We're gonna break this down or not. This is why you don't just go short or long off it. CBD is almost 4,000 now. I don't get this at all. This is so strange to me.
we flip over to Tide, take a look at what's going on there. Ah, what was that? So you got puts climbing, calls dropping on general market Tide. SPY Tide, you got calls climbing, puts dropping. Still too early to kind of tell what the volume's doing, but it looks like it's
Actually,
puts
that's
are
your
in
volume.
control of volume.
That's your volume. I mean, I should put volume in control. That's
Oh,
puts.
okay, yeah. So the
Volume five.
puts are in control.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And that's a not a good candle to be down almost 70 points from 7 a.m. And that's your opening candle.
I'm just really confused. This CVD action is 4,200 now. Steadily climbing. I think we see why. Look at the volume come in. You want to see where the volume's coming in at in this last? You had a lot of red volume come in. Now look at all this green volume come in. Can they push it up above there? It's not liking it on there. Most of y'all know we don't generally look at the 1 minute, but we're trying to figure out the volume profile.
Yeah, I just can't go short just yet. I mean, data is in 12 minutes, but probably
CVD
is
is
the move.
4,300.
Yeah, I mean, that is giving me pause.
Oh, you said call premiums pop on SPY. CBD just came back to 38, 39. This is the first time it's shown any signs of coming back any.
Yeah, general market Tide has now call volume in control. Still, that's a strong move down. I mean, that's a 10-point drop from just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, you called it out here at this level. This is the level right here to watch. So you can't take anything short off of it. You can see they came down. They didn't quite get to it, but they came close and bounced up. So CBD's gone back to 4,500 now. Right now, I don't think there's a great play, to be honest with you. Let's go back and look at our 5 minute. 5 minute, it looks ugly on the 5 minute. You look at the 1 minute, you can see some hope right here. But you do have a candle by candle on the 1 minute that could play out. You would look for about 47 and rejection right there. Okay, well, I'll do it while I say it. How about that? I'll do it when I say it.
Well, there's your 5-minute orb too, so that's a pretty good range on it. You've got what 56 to 40, yeah, so 16-point range on your 5-minute orb. So, and I think that's just some pretty good levels there. I mean, you're looking right around the 13, and then you're looking at below that zone.
Yep.
Now I did the great thing and took some spy calls on Friday, so those
Ooh,
aren't working out. Yeah, no. I said if we're gonna get a Santa rally, I want to have a little bit of skin in the game. So it's just a small play, but it does not look good.
CBD's gone to 5,500.
Is it
I,
opposite day?
I don't know.
I mean, look at this thing. General market tide saying we're about to die.
I'm not. I mean, looking at book map, I can see down below. I can see it below this 35 level, 36. You got some bigger orders up top now. So let's see how that plays out.
Data in 9 minutes. So
And then the pending home sales right after. So well, we'll just sit on our hands for a minute. Roy's locked out for 8 more minutes.
I can tell you, it's pretty therapeutic.
I'm glad you feel that way.
You know,
I'm not stressing here. I just we're kind of in no man's land. We're grinding down, but do we continue to grind down? Are we getting close to CVD? Is CVD going to be accurate now? You look at SPY tide, call volume just went green on it.
yeah, a little uptick on holdings too. General market is similar approach. And down it goes.
Yep.
So
CVD's 600 now.
looks like it's gonna that bounce start off that orb low pretty good.
Yeah. Might not have been a bad spot to take a long there.
Yeah,
I don't feel
I
comfortable with it.
hesitated. Yeah, it's this. I hate mornings like this where the move was so drastic pre-market on no data
Yeah.
that
Well, overnight financing, that's actually pretty big. That's pretty big. That's goes into your debt ceiling too stuff there. So
true.
that probably, I think, seeing that finance number went down, so made some people think that crap, we could be going back to the 1920s.
Yeah. Well, if they're serious about tackling this debt, unfortunately, that does come at a cost. It needs to happen, but it's going to come at the cost of inflated stocks.
Yeah.
And they're going to
Tide
tighten
is
things up a bit.
6,700, by the way. I mean, is this thing fixing to rip or what?
I mean, that's what it's showing, but data is in 5 minutes. Well, then back down it goes. Just see if it bounces again off this orb low.
6,200. I don't get it. Look at, if you go to SPY, get off hold and go to SPY. You look different than me for some reason. Wonder why.
Orb low.
Well, what I'm seeing there is your call volume is popping. There you go. Your show is coming down. My show is going up. And I don't see that first green port there on SPY.
So on holdings, it's popping.
On SPY, it's
Premium.
popping. Not on yours. It's weird. Yours is different than mine. Are you logged in?
Should be. Yeah, December 30th.
Yeah. I don't know why they're different. I'm seeing completely different things than you are, though. Huh. Well,
That doesn't. That's not gonna work. And broke or blow.
Yeah, CBD popped almost 7,000 there too, by the way.
And it is drilling. So we're gonna look at this. We are now at your level. We'll see how it handles that.
Well, as you would think, there's a little support there. I had a
So you
huge
get a
spike
retest.
and put premiums on, and then put volume to way control. Like,
Yeah.
so it is lagging today. What is CBD doing? Plus 6,000. I mean,
Data in 3 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, if it wasn't for that, I would probably consider taking a long here.
Really? Given the market tide?
I'm seeing market tide, but what I'm seeing here on CBD, you got orders, so this tells you there's bulls in here waiting to buy the dip.
Mm-hmm.
CBD does the strength, so anything positive is in the bull's favor, anything negative is in the bear's favor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Being that it was, I reset it at probably, I don't know, 7:45 this morning, and it was got to around zero, little negative 200 is the worst it ever got. And then it was what, 2,300 in the open, which is strong for a move like that. And then it's been rising all morning. We're at 56,000 now. It had that drop just then, but it popped right back up to 6,000. So you notice I'm not in anything. I didn't take it long. We got data coming out in 2 minutes, so there's no sense in taking it and risking it here. But my gosh, put premium just shot through the roof.
Yeah.
Look at you. Yeah, look at that one.
Holdings and SPY. Yeah. It's in control. This is probably what's holding up the market a little bit. Is NVIDIA kind of climbing, getting dip buyers at the open.
Yeah, I saw where somebody was comparing this. If you go back and look, it's basically been one stock that's fueled the whole rally here for a while. It's been NVIDIA.
Yeah.
And so you look back, and there was a company in the 60s that there was some big bubble they had in the 60s, and I don't remember what it was. It might have been the 50s. Anyway, did the same thing. One company was pretty much carrying everything up. And like something came out with that company, blah, blah, blah. Of course, it tanked, and the market was like one of the worst crashes ever at the time. And it was one company pretty much that fueled the whole thing. But it showed you how fragile everything was propped up. It only took that one company to kill it too, though, right?
Yep.
And it got back down to where it should have been trading at before. And market, you said it a lot. The market has a way of working itself out.
It may take longer, but it always does.
Yep.
Oh, looks like it broke out of my long-term trend on NQ. VIX popping high a day.
I see that too. I've got a level right there at it. So CBD is plus 6,000. Wow. I think today's the day I just can't watch CBD. You know?
Yeah, I mean there's days where the indicators aren't matching. It looks like Tide is the one that is matching.
Wow.
There was data
through the roof, and you had a huge spike in put premium. Chicago PMI actual 36.9.
Ooh.
Forecast was 43, previous was 40.2. That is an ugly, ugly number.
So you had a break a close right at your level, and then now testing it again.
Yeah. I mean, it tells you to go short here. If you read the book,
Yeah.
if you read, let's read the book. See if it'll fill. Oh, ran right away from me. We were a second too late there. All right. Well, that was fun while it lasted. See if we get any kind of pullback here. I don't think so. Looking at CVD, CVD is actually dropping now. So you don't see a lot. We could see 20. Let's see if they run it down to 20. And they're kind of moving those orders up now, so I'm not liking this. I rush it a little. Try to get in on the breakdown, and sometimes that doesn't work out. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. We're not dead in the water yet, so we're only in one. We're scaling back.
It's holding that orb low that it just set.
Yeah, yeah. Got to break this down.
Yeah, your SPY market tide is saying
Yes.
down we go.
Does it stop me out before down we go?
On the flip side, this wick can fill, but still 2 minutes in the candle.
They are dropping some orders back down a little, so let's see if they can push this thing back down. Again, I want with it. So on this is I can't talk to you now. Well, what are you talking? You know what time it is. People need to laugh. I forgot what I was going to say now. Tide. I mean,
yeah. Flip over to tide. Just seeing puts steadily climbing. Got the volume. Put volume did come back a little bit on general market tide on holdings. Similar story. SPY. You got call premium rising, but
yeah,
you
look
are
at
seeing
the
the market kind of pull down. Yeah, volume starting to shake it out. How's VIX looking?
Almost 1892. It got up to 1896, and then that's where it stopped.
Yeah.
So
you know this
looks
yeah, I mean it's a bloodbath. Apple down 1.7%. I mean Nvidia is getting bidded up. I mean look at this thing.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But look at everything else.
Everything else, yeah.
Down. And
So, I
look,
mean,
we're talking about on a lot of money. So
yeah, I mean everything but Nvidia is down at least 1.3%. But this orb low continues to hold.
Yep. CVD's climbing back up to 62, 63. Did have a pretty good decrease in put premium, but put volume is still running down.
Yeah. And call premium dropped.
Yeah. Whoa, big drop on call premium there. Look, I just need this thing to go to 20. We'll have a good day. That's it. Ain't nothing crazy. Just 20. I mean, I see you right there on Bookmap. I see you right. Oh, they just popped all those orders up. This might pop up. Orders started to move up. Yeah, it's going to stop us this time, I think.
No changes really on Tide. So is this just a mini pop?
$7,300 CBD.
So we're at 44 would be the 8. So is it going to pop all the way up there?
Could. Roy, take the wheels for a minute. You're talking to yourself because zero watching right now, but maybe somebody will watch later.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, pretty interesting. So, it was all that kind of fueled by NVIDIA. It appears so. I mean, there was buying in Google. Looks like there was buying in Microsoft. No buying in Microsoft. Small tick up in Apple, but it is NVIDIA. Just ripping face right now. So, pretty interesting price movements this morning, as expected, given the end of the year. Let me see. We can't quite break that 8, so it got up there about 41.50. Couldn't quite test it, but it touched that ribbon and didn't like it. So we'll see if this candle turns into a nasty candle. Flipping over to Tide, you got put premium rising, call premium, kind of just grinding. So you're in this grind state right now. Market trying to find its footing. With this candle starting to wick up. Nvidia's up $1 now. It's up 0.7%. There is your market mover. Doing market mover things. Impressive. Most impressive. But as it comes down, will that then allow SPY to break, or ES to break that orb low? Yeah, you see that wick forming. So my take here is you got put premium dropping on SPY. On holdings, you got it just kind of grinding higher. I think you're going to see a push down and then short covering. That would be my take. This is not a good looking candle. So let's see if it'll break that orb low. And if it does, it could run pretty fast down. So we watch it battle. This is your market mover. All NVIDIA went green, up 0.5%. Actually was up almost 1% at one point.
They were finna break down.
I think so too. I think you've got, I was just saying, I think you get a push down and then you get your short covering. Because even on that pop, it had like no continuation.
We shall see. We do have more data in 5 minutes. So I would like this thing to go on and do its move in 5 minutes.
Yeah, just kind of holding up here. I mean, it's all about this guy.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, it is almost tick for tick. I'm watching it move up, and ES moving up with it.
Why in the world is NVIDIA running?
NVIDIA completes acquisition of Run AI.
All right. Do. Oh, Dixie found a squeaky toy. I don't like the put premium coming down, but the put volume's actually going with it now, so that's not a good sign for the short here.
Yeah, in all intents and purposes, it should break this orb low here. What's CVD?
Plus 7,500.
You know.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah, just as God intended.
Get this break here. Come on.
Bring it.
Break the flow. We can run it 20.
Bring it on down. $30 break.
Right, let's run to 20. Come on. I mean, I don't even need 20. I'm just throwing 20 out there at you. How about that?
Data in 2 minutes.
Put premium, put volume started to move back. Put side favor. Call premiums dropped on the SPY just now. Looks like it's reacting and not leading though. CVD's come back to 7,300. There's that. It dropped 200 points.
It came back tested that orb low, and then failed.
Yeah, we need to run down here though.
Got 90 seconds to data.
Of course, CVD goes to 7,600 when put premium pops. Gotta love it. This is what we do.
We're gonna treat it like a football game, right? So, like, we'll say Bookmap and CVD is defense, and Market Tide's offense. So, defense carrying us today, or is offense carrying us today? Because they're both not going to do it.
Just like offense. CVD has gone to 7,800. Just popped back down to 75 though, so just dropped on that one. So
data. 30 seconds.
Yeah, 30 seconds. They are not clearing orders yet. Very strange. You got VIX ripping over 19. Come on, hit 20. Hit 20. Oh, I hate. We're gonna run it straight to data. Oh my gosh.
8 seconds.
I mean, we're in it now. Ain't nothing to
do. There's plenty you can do. There it is. There's your data. There's your drop.
Come on, just a little more. Just a little more. Serious.
Come on. Hit it.
Serious.
Got it. Hey, good job.
We're like that thing. That's the one. Look, this is what we're taking the payout. So whatever we got tomorrow afternoon, we're taking the payout. So
good job.
Now let's run this bad boy back up. You know, I don't condone everything I I talk about is legal, but I am sure glad I took a gummy this morning. My back's killing me, so just so everybody knows. So it's legal and all that good stuff. But I am feeling very chill now, ready to go.
All right, this stream's about to get interesting.
It
Let's have
could.
your get you some political thoughts in here.
Ooh.
Get some viewers.
We might get some viewers. Might be one and only viewer. Well, we got the move there. Got what I wanted. I wanted 20. We didn't quite get 20, but guess what we did get? We got my take profit out by the skin of our teeth. And
I think you're about to get some shorts covering.
You would think, I mean, something's got to happen here, Roy. CBD is plus 8,300.
Yeah, I think you're gonna get a move up here. That was that hard move down, and then the covering. But yeah, I think you may get all the way up to the 8 and then reject, but I took a long and it just took me out. That was fun.
We got a little too greedy there, I think. 92. This thing, it's got to pop up there. It popped right to it. Dude. 9,200. CBD is just going insane over here, and it's coming back. Put premium drop, call premium drop. This thing's going to end up taking me out to the short side. You son of a gun. Dirty dog, you. Well,
yeah, I mean that was a fast fade. I'll tell you that. I mean,
yes.
that touched that 8 and did not like it at all.
No way. Is there another move back up though?
Flipping over, I mean that was is that just a blip on the radar? I mean, are they about to push this thing further? Was that to just clear up some technicals? Wow.
I mean, you had some volume on. You had 33,000 volume on this candle here. It's a lot of volume. That's sheet is fixing to be the leader of the day volume.
So
you had a lot of volume come in on that one candle, Roy. And let's look at the 1 minute. Let me push it down there. It's an interesting look. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, I mean, you can't take another long here. There's no way you can go back long.
No. Yeah, no way. Well, if you look at... Sorry, go ahead.
No, what you
I was say, you look at the formation of your chart. Where did it reject? Right? Rejected right at that level.
Yeah.
So, will it pop back up there and try it again? But right now we're under orb low and we're under your level with a few tests of it. So
look what we've had too, though. Had a flag.
Yeah, flags. Yeah.
So I mean, we could actually flag here and then make the next move down. I'm with you. It seems like, oh my gosh, CBD. This. I don't understand this. It's plus 10,300.
Wow.
Are they fixing to pop this thing crazy? Dare I say? Can we break up there? Oh, that would be a solid move. There's no way we can go up there. That would be even a solider move. I need, as much as I don't want to give it too much wiggle room, I got to give it a little bit.
I mean, it gets up and then fades fast. Just cannot get that sustained momentum up. But maybe here.
I mean, look at your SPY tide. Look at your CBD is plus 10.6 now.
Yeah.
Look where we're at. chart. I mean, we have not tested VWAP since 5:30 this morning.
Mm.
We've not tested it one time since the market's been open. Not even close. I mean, we hadn't
This
even broke
candle's
above 13. This candle's ugly.
turning ugly. Yeah, it's turning ugly. I mean, what is going on today?
It's a good question.
So now you're testing orb low, rejected hard.
CVD 6 to go over plus 11,000. So you can look at CVD. One way to look at CVD is kind of like buying and selling pressure.
Mm-hmm.
So everything is kind of like it's like scales, right? You got your mind trying to, and their goal is to equal out, right? So you're watching
Right.
it go up and down, and you got CVD is the weight of it. So the higher, the more positive it goes, the more to the buyers are in control. So it should be popping, which is kind of confusing when you're watching. And CVD is 11,200 right now, and it's not. You never see CVD pop like this on a drop. So the scale should be like this, but it looks like on the chart wise, it's actually tilted the other way. So what are these buyers doing? Are they just, I mean, these are typically strong buyers too. It's not like you see, just Joe Schmo numbers popping in and out. I'm just a little confused on what's happening with it.
Nope, there's a pop.
There's a little bit of a pop. I need more of a pop. Let's see if we can break above this. The 8 is right on it. But if we're going to get it, let's see, it could possibly see 40. And then if it could break 40, yeah. So we're not testing VWAP, just so you people know. I mean, I think we should have went on and took it there.
It just keeps getting faded. Yeah.
I don't know if I could. It looks like it. I mean, this is insane. 12,000 CVD.
You got conflicting wicks on the last two candles, right? So you get an indecision candle, last candle, and now you have a kind of an upper wick forming this candle.
Typically, you get indecision on a low like that. That's a reversal. So
right. And we're battling orb low again here. So
yeah, everything's kind of coming back now. So we could get a big drop here. CVD's popping back up, fixing to go above 12,000 again. And then you look over at your tide, and you got put premium and call premium both drop, but volume picked up a little for the put side.
Holdings. Yeah, call volume, call premium dropping, put premium rising. Sorry, put volume rising. Yeah, I think you could get a fade here. This candle holds. There's only 2 seconds left. So not good wick on that. So let's see if it can break orb low or if it rejects it.
12,2. 12,200. 12,200. I don't know. Like what? I've never seen CVD do this. This is insane for me. This is a unicorn moment here, folks.
Yeah, here's your drop to
25.
CVD.
I say come back 11.7, then pop back up to 11.8. Oh well. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Back to 12.3 CBD. Just go on a break. Just go to 20,000 and just chop it down here. That would make the most sense. 12.3 has been about its max so far. So let's see if it get above that. It's crazy. I'm talking about positive 12.3. Once went to 12.5, 12.6. All right. Well,
now it's battling and popped up. What in the world?
yeah,
There it goes.
13,000.
Is it gonna break the 8? The almighty 8?
No,
Of course not. Oh.
I have a take profit up there. Why would it do that? 13,000 CVD and this thing's coming back.
Oh,
Just
there
pop
it
back.
goes. All right,
Oh,
there it goes.
maybe not. It still doesn't like that 8. Bad thing is, it didn't like the 13 last time it tested it either. So we still got a few to go to if we want to get a big runner out of this. So we're not trying to get a big runner out of it. We would like for it to trend back up, and I mean, right there's a possibility you could look at for it to come back to before it had more. What? So VIX has come back. Wow, they got to 19 above 1920, and it's back to 1863 now.
So we're getting some stuff lining up.
13.6 CVD here. Let's see if it'll pop up here and get one of my take profits.
SPY premiums are dropping fast. So you've got SPY put volume also dropping fast. Holdings wise though, it is leaning, but still very much in control of the put side. It's just did not like that orb low.
I don't know what it likes, Roy.
Yeah.
This is 3 candles in a row. I mean, can you have this many candles in a row? It's like no, and then the crazy thing is, so you have the inside candle on the next one. We broke to the upside of that candle, then rejected right back as soon as we got above it, which is very strange.
Yeah.
Typically, when you see the inside candle, when you see one side break, it should continue to move in that direction. And I guess we might do it here. We'll see.
All right. Did it get you?
No.
Right at the 8 and break it. Break it. Break it. Come on.
Took it. I got that one off.
All right. So you're above or below, you're battling the 8. So level 1 complete. Now up to level 2.
Yeah, it closed right on that 8, right on top of it. Well, it's only 9:15. It feels like it's a lot later than that.
Yeah. Power of wacky indicators.
Right.
Well, you got holdings wise, you got put premium rising, call premium rising, put volume with a slight increase tick there. So just keep an eye on that. SPY wise, you got call volume now in control on SPY. So
that's lining up. CBD's plus 15,000 right now, just so you know.
yeah, so SPY flow or SPY tide and CBD are aligned. I mean, it's got to just be Nvidia. I mean, look at this thing. Everybody else. I mean, Google's getting a little comeback. Tesla,
Yeah,
not so
Nvidia
much.
went down like 0.2% to up 1.5%. I mean 1.1% now.
Yeah, I mean it's
Great rocket.
like what?
Let's see.
So here's your retest of your orb.
So the New York Stock Exchange that will close on January the 9th to honor Jimmy Carter.
Okay. So
that'll be a week from Thursday, right?
Yep. So just when you thought all the holiday closers are done, get one more.
Make it make sense. CBD's plus 1,500. I mean 15,000. 900, 15,000. Very interesting. There's a lot. It's not a lot of order, but there's a lot of heat. And 6,010.
6,010.
Yeah, 6,010.
That'll make some dreams come true.
That would do a lot for a lot of people. Let me move mine up there. What would that get me on this one trade? Well, let's just look at it. $4,000 with one lot.
Yeah, totally normal.
Yeah.
Not a good candle here.
No. I guess your put volume went back in control on SPY. See, mine's showing. I think I'm just a little bit ahead of you there because mine's showing red. Yeah, there you're barely seeing it.
Am I delayed? What's going on?
Looks like you are. I don't know what's over that. We got everything set the same. I'm looking at. Yours still looks different too for some reason than mine. And I don't know why we're getting different data. Like, hold it there for a second. Like, everything matches except our volume.
It's because my window may be bigger. Maybe my window's bigger.
No, whatever you do, it looks the same. So, I don't know. It's all good, and it's not like it hurt anything, unless it's really wacky. Then we're like, whoa.
I like this wick forming on this candle. It's not a strong bullish candle, but it is lining the wicks up.
Well, I mean, CBD's only 15,200.
Well, I say that now. Look at this bearish candle forming.
Yeah. It's just not making a ton of sense to me today, but
candle by candle, the short side here,
which would be about right there. Right where it rejected that would be about the spot where you would expect it. Uh-oh, CBD came back to 15,000.
I didn't have the guts to take that candle by candle.
I mean, I don't blame you. I'm still on this stupid long that I should have just took all of it up there instead of part of it. At least I did take some profit off of it though, so this won't sting as much as it should.
Should have taken it.
It played out perfect, didn't it?
It did beautifully. Well, 59.20 looks inevitable. Well, I say that and it pops.
The power of Roy.
You know. I can make some playoff picks tomorrow.
Yeah. Look at you. What time's our first game tomorrow?
It's prime time. Let me check.
So let's see. We got a game at 1:30 today. We got the Music City Bowl today. So tomorrow at 11 a.m. you kick off with Alabama, Michigan. You're looking live. Anybody? That's an old school reference there for all you.
Oh yeah, Keith Jackson.
Louisville and Washington comes up at 1. South Carolina, Illinois, which could be a decent game. That's tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Then you got LSU Baylor at 2:30. And then at 6:30, you got one of the big boys, Penn State and Boise State. I got my pick locked in the group. I already know what I'm doing, so.
This is my guy. Look at my guy, Roy Easy.
Oh my God.
I was peppering MC Monty with Pop-Tart tweets.
Roy's got a weird. Look, he's got a weird fetish for the Pop-Tart. I don't know what it is. It's just, it's a lot.
Yep. It was an incredible marketing ploy by them. And, you know, how do you not love an edible mascot that gets baked live on television or toasted?
Now, it would be better if
by the winning team. I mean,
let's say that you're the team playing Texas, right? So, in honor of you beating Texas, you should be grilling some steaks out there, right?
See, this could be a whole movement.
Yep, I get it. Pop-Tart cooked, Bevo cooked. Just get a little hairy when you start, playing some Bulldogs and stuff.
Yeah, you don't want to do that, or like actual like humans, like the Mountaineers or something. I don't know how you would do that.
Went off the rails with that one, didn't we?
Yeah. Well, market's been off the rails all morning. Might as well get the stream there.
Well, look, you're getting the Spy Pop Premium.
Look at that candle by candle. Oh,
yeah. CBD's plus 15,000 in holding. I just don't. I don't get it.
There's your 59.20.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're chill for a while. I don't know. To that part of the day where, I mean, we still got a lot. I mean, it's like you said, it still feels later than what it is. It's only 9:24. Seems like we should be having some volume dip off. I mean, we do your normal, but we've had a couple pops in here and there. Yeah. I mean, if you just read volume, you would think that this right here would have held up and that would have popped it.
Yeah. No, I mean, you see that wick, you see those candles, and you see that pop, you'd think, okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely a fake out. Because even the sell down volume hasn't exceeded that.
Right. I mean, it's basically these stupid flags are still playing out.
Mm-hmm. There's a pop off of that 20.
You got 200 something orders sitting at 5,900 right now.
Tide is suggesting this move is a fade. Fade to move up.
I want it to come all the way up to here. I want a little more out of it. And I will take it short. It's not going to give it to me, is it?
Mm-mm.
Now it's going to give it to me once I get in it.
Nasty wick. If it can hold.
If it can hold. It'll be beautiful for me in this to finish this short out if it was to turn this candle red.
Oh yeah, that'd be lovely.
It's close to doing it.
Do it. Do it.
It's asking a lot to break down there. Asking a lot to break down there.
Video's red.
Whoa.
Yeah. Faded.
Ooh,
It hit a 5-day moving average and got faded. Probably just coincidence. Apple 250.87. Yeah, Max 7. Not looking good. Bitcoin under 92,000, 91,300. Solana under 185 or 186, now 185. Ripple under $2, 199. Wow. Coin
Ripple,
248.
Every time I hear Ripple, it makes me think of if anybody remembers the TV show Sanford and Son. They drank Ripple.
Coin 248. Sold that one at 350. Every now and a while, I get one right. Let's see what's going on. The TNX gap down, and then just dragging down. Dixie popping up 108.21. VIX retesting 19, 18.99.
Yep.
With a pretty good candle here. Little wick, red body, but
Yes, just can't get that breakdown there. I got to take one of my take profits right there at it, but would not hit it.
It's jumping. It is jumping around.
Yeah. You do have some call premium popping, put premium dropping some here. Volume kind of moving back toward the zero line, which I haven't been able to break it above it yet. So we'll see what happens there. And Roy, in the pop cart, I will answer your question. I guess it's the strawberry that I buy all the time. That's my go-to all the time, no matter what. I don't eat any other ones.
Frosted though, right?
Huh?
Frosted strawberry, right?
Yeah. You can't do not frosted.
FanDuel tweeted out that their favorite was the unfrosted strawberry.
Oh my gosh.
And somebody quote tweeted it and said, "Seek Jesus."
See, they have no culture.
Yeah. I enjoy the brown sugar, cinnamon brown sugar one. I do enjoy the strawberry. Cherry's actually a sneaky good one if you can find it.
Cherry, I can do cherry. Cherry's not bad. Like you said, if you can find it.
If you can find it. Blueberry, every once in a while. S'mores, just too sweet for me. Not huge on the
my,
s'mores one.
my son was either I had to get him s'mores or the chocolate. That was his two.
Oh yeah, double fudge.
Yeah.
I have actually not tried the cinnamon roll one that got baked, so maybe that was a
Well,
ploy.
RFK is gonna ban them all, so you better get stock up on
Yeah, that was one of the tweets I didn't share with you. It says RFK spotted at Pop Tarts bowl with shotgun.
them. Oh, ooh, put premium just dropped.
Yeah, spy.
I don't understand.
I mean, the trend is down, so
It is down.
until it breaks, I mean, just all basics here. It breaks
Right.
that.
Pretty simple.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty simple to draw your higher lows there, and you got your little chart lined out without even trying.
It could be fate, could be flagging again here.
The flags have been playing out, so same thing until it stops playing out. You just keep doing it, right?
Yeah. And
CBD, mate. I mean, it's 15,600. Is this building up for the huge shorts coverage?
yeah,
Is that why
just don't know
CBD's
how
climbing the way it is?
just don't know how low it's gonna go before it does that though.
I mean, you're looking. CBD now is 15,700. Why is it climbing like it is? And I think if it tells you once we get the pop, she gonna pop.
Yeah, I mean, people are gonna just pile into each other and cover.
Yep.
So,
Actually, I think I'm going to cut this
as
position
I
here
say, you
before it goes
could see it here that
Yeah, I want to see it break above. Well, the 13. If it breaks above 13, we might have a runner here. Of course, we got to get above that 8 first. Wanted to, then a decent rejection off of it, isn't it?
strong.
Look at your SPY tide.
Telling a bunch of different stories today, isn't it?
Yep. Let's see.
Got a feeling though, if it got 20 seconds on this candle, it can push up here. You may get kind of a cheat break.
If we can break back above this, I will take a long.
Was that?
It's got to break back
Oh, that
above
level.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah. But right now, this put premium is just going tanking bad.
It's like it's winding up, doesn't it? Market doesn't care though.
You see,
Can't break.
I'm like,
What's that?
I'm winding up over here too. See if it's gonna hit where I want it to hit. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, it's not gonna give it to me. Maybe it will.
Another bearish candle forming. 3 minutes left in the candle though.
All right, let's see what happens. So, if you see why I got in, I don't know if y'all see this. So you see where this wick starts from this green candle here?
Mm-hmm.
And then see it came back and then it popped right back up. Immediately it filled that wick up right on this next one. Yep. So when it came back down and tested, that was my signal that we should have had a bounce, which we had a bounce right there. And now we are $800 up on this trade. And I probably need to cut one there. We got one out. And we're going to bounce above it. If we do, we could see move up there. And if not, we're going to close this bad boy out pretty quick. I'm watching it here. See what we do. I want to get this 13 break. It's not liking a 13. It's still going back and testing it again. It's not running away down from it, but this probably should be a target area right there, 36. Right there. Right there. Waiting for this. Come on, get the break. Break the 13. Let me break it. We go a little higher. Let's start moving those orders up. If y'all hear me mumbling to myself, it's I'm thinking out loud.
That is just irresponsible.
Don't act like you don't ever think out loud.
Well, that would require me to think, Monty. Nice.
We're guaranteed $560 in this trade.
Hey, look at this. Look at the trend break. It's so simple. It's so simple.
We're gonna take it there, folks. $826.
Good job.
And look, so we've done it in the past. We kind of get stuck in what we're doing, and I guess you would almost call this like a fair value gap. Almost, it played down to it, but I mean, you saw when we popped up here and we started to come back, or here, wherever it was, when we started to come back, and then I put in it was here. We started to come back, and I put in my order right there. And like I told you, I was looking for this spot. So it came all the way back to a T and hit that level. I mean, I had my order right on top of it. That's where it hit. We bottom ticked that daggone move right there. And it, I mean, you can say it's almost like a candle by candle play. It's a little bit different. It's probably closer to it. I mean, I think ICT people do it, and I don't even know which one it is. This might be the I can't remember, the slow turtle or silver bull. I don't know what the hell it is. It's one of those stupid things they call it, which to us is supply demand zones, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can go on. If you want to hear me rant, get me on that one day to rant. I can rant on that for a while. We're going to take things and rename it and call it our own. That's not how life works. Anyway, it came down, played right off of it. And then all you do when you play it this way, you put your stop loss below that same candle. And then, or if you got another candle that's up higher, these kind of tweezers here. So that's kind of why but you got to put it right there. You were risking very little, and you see we got the gain all the way up to here, $800 out of it. So risk reward wise, it was very, very easy. Like I said, just looking at Bookmap, looking at Tide, those two help with that, but it kind of came down to, I mean, look, you not only on this candle here that you were looking for it to support at, you had higher volume on that candle, which tells you something, right? And then you come back on where we entered at. Look, you had the most because it pushed it all the way back up. And some people might say, like, I had my brother-in-law over here the other day. He watched me trade, and he said, I have no clue what you're saying. And I was talking to him just like I'm talking to you now. But if you don't know it, so I just kind of get caught up in it, but it's just, we make everything so complicated. And you can see by just being able to adapt. I mean, we got levels, we have zones, we have different ways that we're trading these accounts. But this was probably the simplest form. It was just candle patterns and watching it. You had this move back down. Typically, I thought this would have been the move back up, but this actually, even though this looks bearish, typically you see a bounce, and this is your reversal, because this is your last, like, it's their last chance to try to push it down, and then it pops back up. So that candle can trick you a little bit right there. But what's happening, so once it pops up and comes back, once this candle turns green, which is where we call it out on the same thing, it's showing that this was just an attempt to try to push it down, and then it was met with buyers, so it should pop back up.
Beautiful.
Pretty simple. It's simple. I've overcomplicated in the past when I've figured things out, so it's when I made it simpler. You can do fibs the same. You can play so many different levels like this. I mean, it's crazy. And technically, if we would have trade this like a candle by candle, we would not have got stopped out where we got stopped out. I just wanted to take the profit where I could take it. But you wouldn't have got stopped out. You would actually move your profit to this candle. And then if this one closed higher, you'd move to the top of this one, and you just follow it up. But we didn't trade that way. We only locked in $800. This account right here we had worked it up and had a few bad days here or there, so it's time to get this one back in shape. We need to work on this one a little bit and get it back in shape. We're 573 down. Kind of no man's land, so I'm really not looking to trade right now. I might look this afternoon to see if I see something, but right now you probably got 45 minutes maybe where you could still have a little volume, and then it's going to die off, and the positions you get in could last forever or could spike or go crazy just because everybody goes to lunch and all that stuff. I still expect to see some short covers. I probably haven't seen it. And there's no candle that suggests we've seen any sort of
short cover.
I mean, you saw a little bit maybe right here, but that's not. There's tons of shorts here now. Could we be seeing some now? You could. I mean, look at this candle. This was right at 30,000 volume on that candle, and it's popping up. Oh, Roy, here's my initial target right there.
Yep, it's coming right to it. And then look at the retest of your level. broke, came back, bounced right off of it.
We overcomplicate things.
Overcomplicated so much. I was sitting there staring at it. I'm like, it's retesting its level pretty good here. I should probably go long.
Dix is dropping. Holy smokes! Look at Tide. Wow, what a difference in Tide now. Tide and Bookmap are hand in hand right this second.
So there's your SPY Tide. You got call volume rising. You got put premium dying on holdings. You got put volume starting to trend towards the call side. Put premium dropping. General market tide. Look at that shift. It's about to go green. So huge switch. So you're getting an ugly candle here. You got close to VWAP. And then reject. So
that would have been hard to take right there because that would have had us a couple grand up on 2 lots.
Yeah. Well, now you're looking at how it handles that level again. So this is a pretty strong candle down. Still got 3 minutes left on the candle.
I'm not touching it.
One thing I'm a little worried about is I haven't heard from my son. Probably need to check on him in the next minute or so.
Yeah, I think what we're going to do, I think we're going to call it a little early today, if you're good with that.
Yeah, I'm good. I think, again, started slow, but I actually did not trade my XFAs. I just stuck with combines because it really was just confusing a bit up until that last trade.
Well, you saw I took some heat to get what I got, so
yeah,
we're 573 down this, but we're 826 up on that one, and then we want to lock this one at 231. So remember, this is the one. Whatever we're at tomorrow, we're going to take half that out because as long as we get $200 tomorrow at least, because I got to have tomorrow's the 5th day. We're going to take a payout in this bad boy. I've got 2 more sitting there ready to go, and I got one that's about halfway there to passing. So we'll play it how we see it. It's weird how I like how once you pass a combine, they take them out here, so you don't accidentally trade them later.
Yeah.
Unlike some people we know.
Nice bearish.
Huge bearish
candle here. Yeah.
Roy, here's your candle by candle. So that would actually get you probably a retest of here.
Yep. Minute left on the candle. This is an orb low. It broke below it. So you could actually move your retest to orb low at 31.50.
Yeah.
Maybe not now, though. That'd be 5 points. And that is why you take your profit.
That is why you take your profit. Oh, Lord. Well, I think this is a good one to end on because I don't think either one of us are
really feeling this one.
Yeah, I want to take a long here, even though it could be the play, but that move down had volume to it too. So can you trust it? Probably wouldn't take a chance on it. I think you're gambling if you do, but hey, gambling works sometimes. Like right now, it would have worked for you.
It would have worked. Yeah, look at that.
All right, Roy. Well, Roy, thank you. Really thank you, fellas. Appreciate it, guys. I guess we are streaming tomorrow, correct, Roy? You good tomorrow?
We are good as long as my son didn't just OD on sugar. I think we're good.
He'll come down by then. He'll be sleeping. And then we will be off Wednesday because markets there's no reason to sit here and listen to me and Roy talk about football. Roy, Thursday, you good to go Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no problems. No problems. So normal week, just holiday Wednesday. So
Yep.
no stream Wednesday.
Awesome. Well, just so y'all know. Appreciate it, guys. We will catch you all in the morning. Good luck.
All right. Bye, guys.